What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, this past weekend, we had lightweight Mexican superstar title contender, Isaac Pitbull Cruz, making another ring return and staying active, okay? And Isaac Pitbull Cruz has gotten a lot of traction, okay, in his last few fights after the performance he put on 3 fights ago. Isaac Cruz is now 24 wins, 2 losses, 1 draw, 17 wins by way of knockout. He's 24 years of age, 5'4", with a 63-inch arm reach. He took on Eduardo Ramirez, in which he got a second-round knockout victory, brutal knockout victory. 2 fights ago, he had the biggest fight of his career, biggest opportunity in his career, against undefeated 3-division world champion, who at one point in time simultaneously held the WBA super title at 130, the WBA regular title at 135 and 140 in superstar boxer Gervonta Tank Davis, 27 wins, no losses, no draw, 25 big wins by way of knockout, 27 years of age, 5'5" with a 67-inch arm reach. That took place December of 2021, in which Gervonta Tank Davis, he won a unanimous decision over Isaac Pitbull Cruz. But because Gervonta Tank Davis, who's known for his knockout and his exciting fights, he didn't get a knockdown or a knockout in this fight against Isaac Cruz. And so many people felt like he was a bit exposed. Many people feel like Isaac Cruz even won the fight. Now, those are diehard Isaac Cruz fans that feel like he actually won the fight. But there are people that felt like Isaac Cruz should have gotten a nod. There's people that felt like it should have been a draw. You even have Gervonta Tank Davis, longtime trainer, big brother, mentor figure, Coach Calvin Ford. He stated that they are welcoming and they fancy the opportunity for a rematch with Isaac Cruz because they just want to prove to the world that there's levels. So clearly, this is a big fight. And now there was talks leading up to Isaac Cruz fight this past Sunday against Eduardo Ramirez that Gervonta Tank Davis is going to fight undefeated lightweight, junior middleweight, junior welterweight, Mexican superstar title contender, King Ryan Garcia, who has 23 wins, no loss, no draw, 19 wins by way of knockout, 24 years of age, 5'10" with a 70-inch arm reach. That looked to be the fight in December. But now, Ryan Garcia's promoter, Olympic gold medalist, 6th division world champion, Hall of Fame iconic superstar boxer, who's now a founder of Golden Boy Promotions, Oscar the Golden Boy De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya, he stated he had 0 contact with Gervonta Tank Davis and his team. And he stated that he don't know how a fight is going to take place in December when he has 0 contact. We also have Golden Boy Promotions CEO come out, and he stated, Eric Gomez stated that he had 0 contact with Gervonta Tank Davis' team, and they were moving forward, they were moving on, and they were moving to a possible showdown in December against former unified lightweight world champion superstar boxer Teofimo Lopez, who made his debut at junior welterweight as well not too long ago. So he was coming off a loss. Teofimo Lopez, who's now 17 wins, 1 loss, no draw, 13 wins by way of knockout, 25 years of age, 5'8" with a 68-inch arm reach. Teofimo Lopez, made his ring return after coming off a shocking loss to George Kambosos Jr. So what's interesting is that Ryan Garcia and his team, they want the fight to take place at junior welterweight 140 because, well, Ryan Garcia's last 2 fights against Emmanuel Tagle and Javier Fortuna was at 140. Ryan Garcia is a very big guy. He's even bigger than undefeated, undisputed lightweight world champion superstar boxer Devin the Dream Haney, who has 28 wins, no loss, no draw, 15 wins by way of knockout. He is 23 years of age, 5'9" with a 72-inch arm reach. Ryan Garcia is clearly bigger than Devin Haney, who's expressed on many occasions that he is struggling to stay at 135 and that he is soon to make his debut at 140. And so Gervonta Tank Davis is a smaller stature guy, okay, smaller frame, and he can easily stay disciplined. He can fight at 130 for sure. He's not a big guy. So him fighting at 135 is not a problem. He fought once at 135 against former WBA Mexican major title contender Mario Barrios, in which he struggled in that fight. And he got a 11th round knockout victory, 3 knockdowns, but he did struggle. In the first 5 rounds, I thought he lost 4-1, maybe even 5-0 to Mario Barrios. So Gervonta Tank Davis don't get enough credit for his ring IQ, his ability to make adjustments, and his skill set. Everybody's enamored with his power. Excuse me. And he made the adjustment against Mario Barrios, and he was successful. He won the fight. And he's not comfortable fighting at 140. So that's a major hurdle. Then the other major hurdle is the fact that Ryan Garcia fights with Golden Boy and on DAZN. So that's a huge hurdle. So I can see the writing on the wall, as many people should see. The build-up for Gervonta Tank Davis, Isaac Pitbull Cruz Part 2. Gervonta Tank Davis was in attendance. That was not a coincidence. Gervonta Tank Davis was shown on the big screen. That was not a coincidence. It was not a coincidence that the commentator offered to have Gervonta Tank Davis come in the ring and talk to Isaac Cruz. That was not a coincidence. Isaac Cruz calling out Gervonta Tank Davis and the crowd erupting immediately after his brutal knockout victory over Ramirez was not a coincidence. Isaac Cruz, focusing on being the mandatory for Devin Haney was not a coincidence either. The fact that Gervonta Tank Davis took to social media to say that Devin Haney is avoiding and afraid to fight Isaac Cruz because he don't have a chin, that's not a coincidence. This is all building blocks to a rematch for Gervonta Tank Davis versus Isaac Cruz. They're building a storyline. They're building a fight. And you can see Isaac Cruz versus Gervonta Tank Davis in December. Okay. With that said, I'm sure Gervonta Tank Davis, who, according to Steven Espinosa, Showtime President of Sports, says that he has an exclusive rights deal with Gervonta Tank Davis, and that they were looking to negotiate and get a deal done for Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. I'm sure that's the plan for Gervonta Tank Davis, as he stated that and confirmed that Ryan Garcia accepted all terms. Okay. Ryan Garcia accepted everything Gervonta Tank Davis wanted. Gervonta Tank Davis confirmed that. Okay. So with that said, I think the major hurdle here is not the fact that Gervonta Tank Davis don't want to fight Ryan Garcia, or that Ryan Garcia doesn't want to fight Gervonta Tank Davis, or that Steven Espinosa don't want to make the fight for Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. The problem is Oscar De La Hoya wants to include DAZN, and I don't believe that Steven Espinosa is looking to do a joint deal with DAZN. He don't want to do a joint promotion with DAZN. He wants to simply have a fight between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis, and he wants to be the main lead promoter without any interference. He doesn't want anybody else included in his promotion. It's a major fight, but that's ultimately the problem, because if you don't include DAZN, you won't have this fight, because Oscar De La Hoya has an obligation and a responsibility to give DAZN back some compensation for them standing behind Golden Boy and putting on fights, even when it's not the biggest fight. So they just put on, again, I can't reiterate this enough, Emmanuel Tagle and Javier Fortuna fights for Ryan Garcia. And Ryan Garcia got paid good for those fights. And now the biggest fight of his career, you're going to leave my platform when I supported you at the, I want to say the lowest, but I supported you on the lower level. Now when you get to the highest level, you leave me out. Oscar De La Hoya will strain his relationship with DAZN. And I highly doubt that he's going to do that, because after Ryan Garcia fights Gervonta Tank Davis, Oscar De La Hoya still have the plethora of other fighters that he have to have a network and a platform to showcase those fighters on. And to get the money that he's looking for, he has nowhere to go but DAZN right now. and he's not going to strain that relationship. So the building blocks have already been set in place, I truly believe, for Gervonta Tank Davis to fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz, which is a very good fight. I can't state this enough. I would love to see Gervonta Tank Davis versus Isaac Cruz Part 2. I thought that Gervonta Tank Davis showed his best performance, in my opinion, in his fight with Isaac Cruz, showing the ability to make adjustments, showing the ability to adapt, showing that, he fought a guy for the first time in his career that was actually smaller than him, with a shorter arms, just as aggressive as he is, and has power. So he showed his ability to make adjustments, ring generalship, and ring IQ. Okay, and so with that said, I think this is a huge fight in December, but I think it's way more realistic than Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Tank Davis, simply because of the situation with DAZN. I think DAZN is the hindrance that's going to prevent Ryan Garcia and Tank Davis fighting in the foreseeable future, until maybe Ryan Garcia gets out his contract, or Showtime and Steven Espinosa agree to allow DAZN to participate in their games, period. So you can see the writing on the wall. Now, another thing is, obviously, Isaac Cruz is with the PBC, Premier Boxing Champion, founder and advisor Al Heyman. But this fight was on Fox. Now, I do believe that Isaac Cruz can fight on Fox, on Showtime. He has the ability, the flexibility to move around. So that's going to be interesting as well. But I expect to see Isaac Cruz, Gervonta Tank Davis in December. The building blocks are there. The writing is on the wall. This is not a plan B. This is a plan A minus. Okay, plan A plus is Ryan Garcia. Plan B is not a plan B. It's an A minus. It's Isaac Cruz. They put the pieces in place. Isaac Cruz has a major fan base. It did well the first time. I'm sure to be back at Staples Center, Crypto Arena now. And it's going to be enormous. And it's a big money maker, period. So let's see how this goes and unfolds. But that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. Hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. Y'all already know what it is. Shout out to the entire LDBC. Shout out to Black Media Row. Make sure you like and share the videos. That's all I got for y'all. Peace.